Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Let's go through the full holding breakdown by Asia Pacific portfolio. Here's your context. This is one of my smaller portfolios, pretty new, only started last year, and it's 14% of my £1 million challenge. Right, JD.com's been sold, as I've shared in one of my recent videos, and that was to reduce my Chinese exposure. Part of that money did go into my biggest holding here, and the other part came out of China entirely just to reduce that exposure. And no surprise, I've done several videos on it. Alibaba is the largest holding, down 5 points, recovered really well recently. This is just going to keep motoring, I think. But it's still pretty low. It's, 180 odd? Except it was over 300 last year, this time last year. There's a long way for it to go. And yes, you could say that's anchoring to an extent, but look at the numbers, done the reviews. I'll leave a link at the end. Looks really undervalued. I've got a managed fund here. It's up 78 points. This one's actually a bit of a long-term hold that I had before I started this portfolio. Huya's been pretty level since last time. It's very disappointing. And this is one, I think, as it gets towards level, I'll think about exiting the position, particularly if some of these other stocks, such as Alibaba, are still undervalued. Chinese index is broadly unchanged since last time, minus 5% overall. And another index is at plus 5 here, just getting some exposure to that Pacific area. Cali Partners is a small Australian company. I'm up 14% on that. Fidelity Australia up 16%. It's Australian exposure fund. And then last but not least, Baidu minus 14. That's recovered really well. But it's up plus 7 points since last time. And yes, it's quite a small portfolio. And I think looking at this one, I think Baidu is certainly one that I will consider releasing when it gets back to that sort of level pegging, so I don't lose money on it. And then that may well go into Alibaba. I just want to keep pumping that Alibaba position now, particularly if it has any further dips. And if I'm moving it from one Chinese entity to another, I'm not increasing my overall China exposure. Yeah, there's portfolio. Not intended to be a big portfolio, this one. Nice long-term compounders in there. So click on the link now to see the Alibaba video, or indeed to review the UK portfolio, which is a much more established portfolio, to see the detail of that one.